You know, this week has been crazy in boxing world. In the YTBC, it's been a crazy week. Crawford kicked Canelo's ass on Mexican Independence Day. First fighter to... This nigga Terrence Crawford is a fucking superhero. Like, he's like Batman saving Gotham City. Like, he the first fighter to stop Sean Porter. And he was the first fighter to stop Earl Spence. Then he was the first fighter to beat Canelo at 168. Like, that's crazy. And he did it on Mexican Independence Day weekend, when every Mexican on the planet wanted him to lose. That shit is crazy. Like, I have no idea how you can fix your lips to disrespect that man after that. That shit is ridiculous. Like, Terrence Crawford is goated, bro. There's nothing you can say. Like, think about it. All those guys at 168, legit fighters. A lot of them guys is good. And it took a dude that's not even in that weight class to be the one to go up and beat him. Like, that's crazy. That shit is crazy. When you think about that shit, it's like mind-boggling. Like I was telling y'all, bro, that's the reason why I wanted him to win. It was a historical win. And we witnessed history. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you gotta, you can't help but just tip your hat. You know, you can't help but tip your hat. For real, like, you can't help but tip your hat to that shit. The welterweight was the first fighter to beat Canelo at 168. That's insane. That alone is history. You know, just facts. But you know, this past week was just very revealing and refreshing, because I felt like a man that was falsely accused of a crime, and I was like in court and everybody thought I was guilty. They were about to convict me and send me to prison. That's what it feels like. But then the evidence came out and I was vindicated. Now I'm a free man. No more court dates, no more possibility of going to prison, none of that. That's what it feels like, because people know who I am on the YTBC, right? And people had this idea that I was a Canelo hater. But it turns out it's not Canelo hate. Everything I was saying was true all this time. It's just that you guys that are Canelo fans, y'all were just on some other shit. Y'all were just on some wanna be difficult shit. Because everything I said turned out to be true. Like, you can't dispute nothing I said. It all turned out to be true. You know? Want to give a shout out to IBFP, because he's basically keeping it real, but he was forced to keep it real. But nonetheless, he's keeping it real. You know, would have preferred if he kept it real from the jump, but you know, sometimes it take a while. Sometimes it take a while. Because like I said, I watch, you know, it's just funny how everything came full circle. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this shit. I watched his latest videos he put out when he's talking about Canelo. And it's like everything he's saying in the video is what I was saying. When I was on them lives back in the summer, niggas was mad at me, calling me a Canelo hater. Even did a video about me calling me a Canelo hater. That video is very, very, very insignificant now. It didn't age well. That video aged like milk. It did not age well. You dig? Because it's like everything he was accusing me of, hating on Canelo and everything I was saying, now he's saying. But he has no choice, because the truth got put out. You know? When I was going on them lives, oh, Solidus-T, you hate on Canelo, you're a Canelo hater. And then it's like, am I hating on him? And then the shit I was actually breaking down about Canelo, it was all true. I told you motherfuckers, every time he fights somebody who's really good, he loses. He's never beat a top fighter before, his whole career. He's fought top fighters, but he's never beat top fighters. He beat a bunch of guys that were B-level at best. Your Danny Jacobs, your Austin Trouts, your James Kirklands, guys like that. Alfonso Gomez. He's beat guys like that. Those guys, okay, yeah. But when he fight them real niggas that really know how to box and know what they're doing, he always loses. So you can't be an A-level fighter if you always lose to guys that are really, really good. You dig? And every time he fought somebody like that, he lost. And I was trying to tell y'all that. And y'all was mad at me. Y'all called me a Canelo hater. Y'all disrespected me. Y'all put dirt on my name. Y'all made videos about me. Y'all ridiculed me. Now the same people that did it are saying the same stuff I was saying. So now you're a Solidus-T clone now. You're basically a Solidus-T fan now. You're basically saying the same thing I'm saying. So now you're a mini me now. Like, it's crazy how everything just came full circle. IBF did 2 videos where everything he said in the video is what I was trying to tell him. Now he's saying it now. I told you, everybody knows he purposely avoided fighting Benavidez. I don't know why y'all kept arguing that bullshit about Benavidez had to activate his mandatory. Everybody knows he strategically avoided fighting him. And y'all were pushing back on that. What did IBF say in his latest video? He ducked Benavidez to lose to a welterweight. See, now he's saying it now. See, the truth will, see, you know, it's just like how that old saying, everything in the dark gonna come to the light. Everything in the dark, it came to the light. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I was like, I just had to, it's just crazy. Like, I just sat back and I watched all this, and it's like, damn, everybody's saying what I was saying now. Everybody's talking that Solidus-T shit now. I told y'all. Like, yeah, Canelo is good. Don't get it fucked up. He's good. He's a Hall of Famer. No disrespect. Good dude, good boxer. You know, Mexican boxing got a superstar. That's no disrespect. But when you put him in there with the real niggas, when it comes to his in-ring performance, he's not that skilled. He's overrated. He's very beatable. And that's been exposed multiple times now. You can't deny it anymore. No matter how mad you get and how much you dislike it, you can't deny it. It's proven. Nigga, Crawford made that shit look easy. Just like Mayweather did and just like Bivol did. And then, shout out to Lara, because I felt Lara won that fight. And then Triple G. I felt Triple G won both them fights. The second fight, I'll be honest with you, that could have been a draw. But I would give it to Triple G. But if it's a draw, that's cool. First fight, Triple G won that shit. Robbery. And those are the absolute best fighters he's ever fought. And he's never beat nobody like that. So that should tell you he's not that good. He's not that good. You know, and then the thing about Canelo fans that kind of was bugging me. Another thing about Canelo fans that bugs me. A lot of Canelo fans, they disrespect Andre Ward. They talk down on Andre Ward. They be talking crazy about Andre Ward. The thing about that, though, is you ain't never seen Andre Ward get dominated by nobody. You never seen... Andre Ward fought a lot of good fighters. He won that Super 6 tournament, and he fought a lot of notable names. You know what I mean? You ain't never seen Andre Ward just get washed, where he's just getting outboxed and can't make no adjustments and can't do nothing. That never happened to Andre Ward. He's one of the best boxers ever to like adjust to what anybody's doing. No style works on Andre Ward. If Andre Ward would have been fighting Terrence Crawford, that fight would have been much different. If Terrence Crawford would have beat Andre Ward, I guarantee you it would have been like a close competitive fight. He wouldn't have got washed like that. But Canelo fans, they're always talking shit about Andre Ward. He's this, he's that. He's overrated. He's better than Canelo. Nigga, that fight that y'all say that he got a robbery against Kovalev, I agree, that was a robbery. Kovalev should have won, but he didn't get washed in that fight. That was actually a close fight that could have went either way, but I can see why Kovalev should have won, and he should have won that fight, and that was a robbery gift for Andre Ward. I agree to that. Point I'm trying to make is, you Canelo fans, y'all talk shit about Andre Ward, but none of y'all can say you seen Andre Ward get dominated by anybody. Floyd Mayweather would have not dominated Andre Ward. Bivol would have not dominated Andre Ward. Terrence Crawford would have not dominated Andre Ward. But those guys dominated Canelo, though. So if you look at it that way, you can honestly argue that Andre Ward is better than Canelo. You dig? You know, better boxer, better fundamentals, more skilled. Canelo not on that level, as good as he is, you know. But it's just amazing, though, how the shit that I was being hated for and being looked at as being a Canelo hater, now the same shit I was saying that got me labeled that, now they're saying. IBF is saying. People on this panel is saying. You dig? Straight up. Like, that shit is crazy. It's just crazy how everything came full circle. So I'm vindicated. I'm cleared. My name is cleared. There ain't no hating over here. It's just honesty. Angelica Alvarez, we do not care. I know you don't care because your guy lost. No, you motherfuckers be talking crazy if Canelo won. Everything good, but yeah, keep that shit real. Everybody know, but these Mexicans will be talking brazy if they would have won, but you didn't. So yeah, it's probably best you don't care. Yeah, he can't finish. Facts. Black women's on TikTok got a huge trend called "My Life Happier" after I stopped dating black men. I haven't seen that. I'm not surprised though, because you know, black women bring it on themselves. I mean, y'all pick the worst type of dudes to date. So, because you want to know something funny about black women? I'm gonna go off topic real quick. I was trying to talk about just boxing, but I'm gonna say this. Black women, they wouldn't have all this negative shit to say about how black men ain't shit and black men this, black men that are negative. Black women wouldn't talk like that or wouldn't have no reason to if they didn't date the scumbag type of dudes they like. They wouldn't be able to talk like that. Because black women, they purposely walk in the bear trap. You dig? They purposely date and go after dudes they know ain't shit, scumbag niggas, trash niggas, the type of nigga you wouldn't want your daughter talking to. They date, those are the kind of guys they're attracted to. Then they get in a bad situation with a dude like that and understand all black men ain't shit. But if they were to date guys that were squares, guys that weren't scumbags, they wouldn't be able to go around saying black men ain't shit. But the problem is the black men that are actually decent men that are not scumbags, they don't like, black women are not attracted to men like that. You dig? That's just, that's just how retarded black women are. But, just keeping it real with you. But back to the boxing. Well, we'll get into the, you already know how I get down. The black women shit ain't gonna stop. That's unlimited. I'll get into that another time. I want to just focus on this boxing shit. Shout out to you though. They swore up and down that Canelo would have stopped Bud in under 4 rounds. As soon as Bud win, all of a sudden they say Canelo trash. Come on now, keep that shit real. It's just, and I'm not really trying to talk, step on niggas why, because they down right now. So I'm not really trying to step on them. I'm not even tripping like that. It's just really interesting how everything came full circle. Like everything them niggas was mad at me about and was calling me a hater about, now they're saying. Not only are them niggas eating crow, they're saying it now. Like I watched IBS latest videos. Everything that nigga used to get mad at me and say I was a Canelo hater about, now he's literally saying the same thing I'm saying. That shit is just hilarious to me. Like, damn, this nigga on his Solidus-T shit. Because that's the same shit I was saying back in June and July before I left. That's what I was saying. When we talk about Canelo, oh yeah, he avoided Benavidez. Every motherfucker in boxing knows he avoided fighting that dude. Everybody knows that. Then you watch Canelo fight. He's kind of basic. He don't really do this. He don't really do that. I was saying that. What were they saying? Oh, you're a Canelo hater. Then all that shit came to a head on September 13th. It got exposed. Now look at these niggas. They're all saying the same shit I'm saying. So that video he made about me calling me Canelo hater, that video didn't age well. That video was insignificant. You can't even take that shit serious anymore. You can't even take that video serious anymore. Like, it's something you can just put that in the trash bin. Disregard that shit. Like, that shit is just amazing to me, bro. Because when we were beefing, more people was on his side than my side. Now, people are looking at him funny now, but I'm not looking at him funny. I'm giving him credit for being honest. I just wish he would have been saying it the whole time. Because I'm telling you, anybody that's educated on boxing knows that Canelo been overrated. He been overrated. He been overrated. He been overrated, bro. That's not hating, it's facts. Don't look at his accolades. Watch him box and you'll see, yeah, he's lacking this, he's lacking that. He been overrated. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is justified now after what happened with Terrence Crawford. It's justified. You can never go back on this shit. As long as you stay in the YTBC talking about boxing, you cannot go back on that shit. IBF, he can't go back on that shit. He's losing subscribers too. But fuck subscribers though. If losing subscribers for being honest is what it is, then fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Lose them. I'll lose all my subscribers right now. I wouldn't give a fuck. Because I'm going to speak the truth. And I just hope he's on the same shit. Rose Maverick Scion. So that's so true. When you say that's so true, I'm believing you're referring to what I was saying about black women. Yeah, that's a fact. Onslaught, boxing, all that shit came full circle. They called us haters. Now they saying the same shit we've been saying for years. Facts. September 13, 2025. Never forget the day that boxing was saved. Facts. Shout out to IBFP for keeping it real. We've been knowing about Canelo. Good to see him standing his ground, despite that he getting hated. Facts. Yeah. Ain't no beef with IBFP. IBF kept it real. I respect that. For real. I'm just glad that, you know, he just came to the light, because been trying to, all summer, I spent, y'all heard the lives, you know, all summer I was on there arguing with them about that and the Benavidez shit. And they were pushing back. Niggas was mad at me. Niggas calling names. Motherfuckers on there talking crazy. I'm on there fighting like crazy and shit on the internet. And now, that shit is null and void now. That not only they got to eat crow, now they got to reverse course and say what I've been saying. That shit's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It was never a hate. It was always just true shit. Now they see that. It's clear. Clear as no clouds in the sky. Like there's no way around it. There's no way around it. You know, you can't take none of that shit for granted. There's no going back on that. I think the panel going to change from now. When we speak, they're going to listen. They're going to have to. They're going to have to. Because like I said, everything we were saying, it was all real. So yeah, this event should change the way it goes. There's no reason for guys like Edgar to come on the panel again. There's no reason for him to come back on the panel, to be honest with you, because there's really nothing he gonna say. Because he was only there to like salute the Mexican fighters. He didn't really give a fuck about boxing like that. And after he saw his idol get worked on the 13th, he don't got nothing to say. So he's actually, if he were to come back to the panel, he's actually wasting his time. He should find something else to do. Cause he ain't for that. Park Streets, you know, I don't take him serious. I know he don't know what he's talking about. You know, he was saying all that stupid shit, but he don't be, like I said, I don't really take him serious. Give Preem credit because he came on there and he admitted he was wrong. He ate crow. You know, he admitted he was full of shit, so give him some credit. You know, so who else? Real Talk Combat, he can eat a dick and die. Fuck that faggot. Who else? That's pretty much it. But, oh yeah, Monty Brown. I don't even think he should come on there anymore because he was pandering, in my opinion. But I don't think I don't know what the fuck that nigga got to say. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, that Park Streets. Yeah, like Park Streets. Yeah, he was just all over the place saying bullshit. I don't know what was up with him. To be honest with you, I was actually surprised that they were like letting him slide saying stuff like that. I was actually surprised. I'm thinking niggas is gonna at some point be honest and say, hold up, bro. Cause he's all over the place saying some bullshit. But see, he can't do that no more now. He can't do that no more. Because when I remember when he said Terrence, because I remember one time he said Terrence Crawford was overrated. I'm like, yeah, this dude just would say anything. Don't know nothing about boxing. How the fuck is Terrence Crawford overrated but Canelo's not? Like, nigga, kill yourself saying some shit like that. So that's when I knew, like, yeah, he'd just say anything. Yeah, Monty Brown, yeah. It's over for Monty Brown. It's over with. But what I want to say though is, what should happen in the aftermath of what should happen? Like, what should the fighters do? I think Terrence Crawford should retire. He pretty much dominated that shit, and he pretty much did all he could. I mean, it doesn't get better than winning 3 times undisputed, and you beat the pound for pound guy to do it, and you did it in spectacular fashion. It don't get much better than that. And it's like, you're 38, 39, you're about to turn 38. You probably won't fight for another year. If you're to fight again, you'll be 39. But you really don't have to fight anymore. You pretty much did it all. Like, Terrence Crawford literally did everything. You know what I mean? I mean, he won undisputed 3 times. And this guy's a welterweight winning undisputed at super middleweight. Like, that's some legendary shit. Like, there's really nothing else for him to do. So I believe he's going to retire. But as far as Canelo should go, if he wants to come back and redeem himself, he got to go see David. Fighting Shiraz or Eubanks Jr., that ain't going to cut it. That UK shit is cool, but you might have to skip that. He want to come back and put his name in a good spot again, because he looking crazy right now. He want to get off that, he got to go see David. They believe in that Aztec warrior myth. When Crawford knocked them tacos and enchilada out of his ass, they got hurt. True. Park Streets literally said Billy Joe beats Bud. Dude always high when he talks boxing. He said that? I'm not surprised. Like I said, he don't know nothing about boxing. Canelo should fight. Both of them should retire. I wouldn't be mad at that either. Canelo should fight Spence. Yeah, that's a fact. The only, if Canelo, because remember, he released a statement saying that he's going to continue to fight Canelo. Crawford is undecided, but I believe Crawford's going to retire. I think Crawford's going to say, I did this shit, I'm out. Because, you know, it don't matter if he vacate the belts, because he's going to get personalized made belts for him anyways, for his undisputed status anyways. And then he got that Ring Magazine belt, undisputed. So he good, you know. And then the good thing about Canelo losing, there's actually a good thing to this. Like, for the super middleweight division, now the belts are cleared up now. So now all them guys at super middleweight, they can fight for them belts now instead of Canelo holding them hostages. Now guys can compete for belts now in the weight classes. Like, that's what's up. So actually some positive came out of this shit. Facts. So yeah. The belts just freed up now. So shit, that's what's up. Yeah, you already know, Onslaught. But yeah, I think Canelo, you want to get your name back in a good spot, you got to go see David. You got to go take that risk that Andrade took. Speaking of Andrade, I'm trying to, why is everybody disrespecting Andrade? Because it's like, he fought a guy that a lot of fighters didn't want to fight. A lot of fighters ain't like, because you know, Andrade, he was Benavidez's last fight at 168, right? At that time, a lot of fighters were not trying to fight him at 168. He was like, you know what, I'll fuck around and fight him, fuck it. I don't understand how you can disrespect somebody who's willing to take a risk like that. All you other niggas is scared. Canelo won't even fight him. Fuck it, I'll go up here and fight him. I ain't fought in a while, I'm kind of inactive, I'll still go fight him. He got his ass whooped, but shit, he wasn't scared to fight him though. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't understand how you can disrespect somebody like that. I don't know, I don't get all the Andrade slander. I don't understand that. I say that because I saw some shit earlier today about him, and I'm trying to think like, why is everybody disrespecting this nigga? This nigga was one of the few fighters that wasn't scared to fight the nigga. Yeah. Like, I don't understand that. Like, he actually had the heart to say, I'll fight. Because remember, prior to fighting Benavidez, Andrade hadn't fought in a while. He was inactive. Kind of like how Billy Joe was inactive before he fought Canelo. He wasn't active like that. So, but he still was like, okay, Benavidez is this great, dangerous fighter. I'm going to fight him anyways. I don't give a fuck. Because if y'all remember, at that time, a lot of fighters were not trying to fight Benavidez before he went to 75. If y'all do y'all research, y'all find like, yeah, a lot of fighters were not lining up. Andrade said, I'll fight him. So it took a nigga that was inactive to say, I'll fight Benavidez. Fuck it. You scary ass niggas is scared, I'll fight him. Him and David Lemieux. David Lemieux a while ago, he got beat too, but shit, he wasn't scared to fight him. So people disrespect Andrade, but shit, at least he fought Benavidez before Canelo did. And he didn't even have to fight him. He just said, nah, I'll fight him. He volunteered to fight Benavidez. He didn't have to fight Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Canelo had a mandatory with Benavidez and he still wouldn't fight him. But everybody's like, oh, fuck Andrade. Like, I don't agree with that. At least Andrade fought him. He had the guts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had the heart to fight him. So I don't understand why people are dissing him. He fought a nigga that y'all was scared to fight. Then you said, shit, at least Andrade fought Benavidez moving up too. Canelo would never go to 175 and fight Benavidez. Facts. Crawford won. I saw some Latinos switching sides with that fake black and brown coalition. You know, the thing about, you know, it's not, you know, when I talk my shit about the Hispanics, it's not that I'm anti-Hispanic. I just get irritated with a lot of the anti-black shit they do. And then when you put them on blast for it, they play games like they don't know what you're talking about. Like you're the one that's racist. That shit, I shouldn't get annoyed, but that shit irritates the hell out of me when they do that shit. I don't like that shit. Like, you know what the fuck you're doing, but you're trying to play me like I'm stupid. See, I think a lot of these Mexicans, they think all niggas is stupid. Like, we can't see what they're doing. I honestly think they think that, because it's like they say a lot of anti-black bullshit. Then when you challenge them on it, they act like bitches and act like they don't know what you're talking about. And then they try to play you like you're the one that's on that. You dig? I don't like when the Hispanics do that. You know, that shit irritates me. You know? So that's my issue with them. But as far as like just disliking them, nah, it's not like that. It's just that they do a lot of anti-black bullshit. And I'm one of the few niggas that ain't scared to say something about that shit. And they don't like that shit. So their response is to call me a racist. It is what it is. Yeah, if he fought Benavidez, I would say Benavidez is going to win, but I'll be nice and say that I don't think he'll stop Canelo, but I think he'll beat Canelo. I'll be nice. I ain't going to say he'll stop Canelo. I'll be nice. You know, because Canelo's a good fighter. Don't get it fucked up. He just ain't that skilled like I've been saying. But I do think Benavidez will beat him though. But that's the only way he going to be able to, if he want to save his name, if he want to get his name back in a good spot, you got to see David, bro. Shiraz, like I said, Shiraz and Eubanks, that shit really ain't going to cut it. You got to see David. You got to see David. Yeah, you got to see David. Either David or because they're not doing a Crawford and Canelo rematch, because I just found out the other day there's actually no rematch clause in that. I just found it out the other day. Unless Turkey come back and make them fight each other, they're probably not going to rematch. But like I said, I think Crawford is done. But Canelo confirmed he was going to fight again. So yeah, Canelo, you gotta see David. You go in there and beat David, he'll earn a reprieve. Yeah, because when it comes to Canelo and Benavidez, I just feel like that fight should have happened 2 years ago. When Canelo fought Charlo in September of 2023, in my opinion, I felt like that was a waste of time. I felt like he should have just said, let me just go ahead and fight Benavidez right now. That was the perfect time. They were both at 168. Benavidez was willing to fight him. Belts would have been on the line, so it would have been a title fight, of course. And yeah, that's what I felt Canelo should have did. He already fought John Ryder and beat Triple G. Because after he lost to Bivol, he went on another winning streak. Canelo did. And he won his next 2 fights. So it's like, okay, let's go ahead and just fight this Benavidez guy. Get this shit over with. You know, he is a mandatory. He's calling me out. Fuck it. And then Canelo was working with PBC at that time. And we know Benavidez is an Al Heyman guy. So it's like, I don't think it would have been hard to make that fight. That fight would have happened if Canelo would have said, let's fight. That was the best timing for them to fight. You know, in my opinion. They can fight now, of course, but that was the best time to do it. And Canelo chose to fight Charlo, you know. And then Charlo, I don't know what happened to him. He just, I don't know, some bullshit he was on. But that's when I felt that fight should have happened. But yeah, that's definitely the fight Canelo should do when he come back to fight again. Just go ahead and just fight this nigga, like, fuck it. Because Benavidez ain't going nowhere. He's most likely going to beat Yard, and he's going to be right there. So he ain't going nowhere. So, yeah. So unless you're retiring, you might as well fight him. Yeah, if he can fight and beat David, yeah, he'll earn a reprieve. He'll earn a reprieve. Because I'm telling you, that's the only way he's going to get back in good standing. Because this Crawford loss, very embarrassing loss. You know, you beat all these guys at 168, but then the guy that's not an actual 168 pounder come up there and just completely dominate you like that. That is really embarrassing. And it happened on Mexican Independence Day. All the Mexicans is mad. Mexicans throwing their flag. I got a new Mexican flag now because a Mexican threw their flag out in the street. I got a new Mexican flag. Keeping it real with y'all. You know, I took the flag home, washed it, cleaned it, and I'm wearing the flag. I'm not Mexican. I'm wearing the flag now. For real. That's how mad they was. This is real shit. That shit is crazy. So yeah, that's what I think Canelo should do. But, you know, moving on though. I think somebody's fighting this weekend. I forgot. I'm gonna have to double check. But yeah, it's crazy though how things come full circle. It's crazy. So I'm gonna let y'all go. That's enough boxing talk for now. I just wanted to get that out there. It's just crazy how everything came full circle. Everybody's on their Solidus-T shit now, saying what I've been saying all this time. So, it is what it is. Yeah, I heard that, the John Ryder thing. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. I remember hearing something like that, yeah. It's just crazy though, because I was telling IBF all this time, bro. That nigga used to get mad at me, bro. You a fucking Canelo hater. Clavo, them niggas, 5 niggas arguing with me and shit. Him, Clavo, Edgar, Park Streets. Mad as hell because I was like, man, Canelo is overrated, bro. He's good, but not that good. Them niggas just get mad as hell. Now them niggas see what I'm talking about now. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. The switch up is real. But I respect it though, because it's honesty. I'm not even mad at it. Not even mad at it. I'm not even mad at it. You know, when I was on that last live, IBF couldn't say anything. He couldn't say anything. He couldn't say nothing. He couldn't say nothing. Tried to tell that boy. But yeah, he's losing subscribers though, big time. I don't know if you peeped that onslaught, but yeah, he's losing subscribers, but he'll be all right. Niggas lose subscribers every day, B. He'll be all right. Yeah, I spoke the truth. Definitely spoke the truth. They was getting heated. Yeah, that's a fact. Now they better listen to Onslaught, Solidus, Mirage, Ashy, and Flame On. They better. If they want that real, they better. If they want that fake shit, they gonna ignore us. They want that real shit, they gonna listen to us. So yeah, they better. Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Pretty sure he'll be just fine. I want to date a Mexican girl after the first with Canelo. I've never seen so many Latina women racist. Oh my God. Shit. To be honest with you, my experience, of course, when it comes to Mexican women, the women don't really be tripping off that. Actually, you'd be surprised. Mexican chicks, they be wanting black dudes to pull up on them. You'd be surprised. Or at least my experience. It be the men that be on that bullshit. But a lot of these Mexican chicks, they don't really be tripping like that, to be honest with you. But I imagine there are some Mexican females that be doing that shit. So I'm not saying what you're saying is not true, but in my experience, Spanish girls, they be with that shit. They just know that their family ain't going to approve of that shit. So they be kind of like low key with it, but a lot of them don't be tripping like that. Yeah, because Canelo fans, they were kind of like brought the toxic bullshit to the community. Now that they're down right now, yeah, it's looking up. It's looking up right now. Definitely. Definitely agree with that. Mexican women are gorgeous. That's a fact. I told y'all, my Hollywood crush is Eva Longoria. That's a fact. Told y'all that. I did a video where I said that. That bitch is 50 though, but still, she bad. Yeah, but I might pop up and do another live where I might get into my other content that I'm mostly known for. But I want to chop it up with this boxing shit real quick. I'm gonna let y'all go. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the comments, appreciate y'all, those in the comment section. I'm gonna let y'all go. Till next time, I'm out.